Hardstock Diamond? Not anymore. After hundreds of games without progress, I climbed to Master in just 13 games with only one comp, Dynamo Flex. This is the last game of the climb. Enjoy the rundown. Welcome to our last game of the set. It's about to be a fucking banger. You can definitely already tell when it's crap loot. It's gonna be fucking high roll. This game is it, I promise. For starters, we get two Vanguards, Vi and Kane, and a Silas. With Kog'Maw, our backline is basically already locked in, sort of, but of course, you know, for our last game we definitely have to play Dynamo Flex. There's no other way around it. Full force, no pivot, just trying to perfectly execute what we learned in the previous 12 games. Remember, they were all played on one day, straight after one another. This is the breakdown of it. And there is our first Morgana, setting up our board pretty nicely. I don't quite remember like all the things that happened in this game, but I know it was fucking nail biter and we managed on 1 HP. But you'll see about that fairly soon. First though, let's take a look at the early game. Like I said, we got the front line assembled, got a Morgana already. Our items looking fairly decent. Now to our augments. Could be AFK here. Gain 20 gold, but always really like to play from win streak, so it's not really it. Crafting is also okay-ish from our rerolls. Can always play Sword of Blistering. Survivor would be a little bit nuts, of course, so it should be the component buffed. Not going for Survivor here, that would be a little bit too crazy, mind you. Like Survivor, this spot, nothing upgraded. Although maybe we can hit the tier here for Blue Wolf and Morg, but it's probably just a loose streak and just chill. Build a good foundation so we can reach level 9, get our board together, and then win out, of course, and finally get the dub and hit Master. There's Jin in the shop already. Slowly getting it together. Still building the economy. Not trying to win streak here. Got the pairs. I'm just chilling. Definitely have to. Scout if there's anyone who's griefing. Which we actually might be. Maybe we actually be that guy. But we could always potentially start a win streak after and slam items. Yeah, we probably win this actually. There's like two people who kind of want to try to grief. Could have always caged the Vi, which might be the play here. It's a fairly close fight, but yeah. I think this is this is a dub for us. Not too good, but we actually want to win streak. We just need some pairs, which we don't have yet, so it's kind of awkward. Definitely put another Vanguard in. Maybe we can even win streaky in that case, but 30 gold on 2-3, looking very decent. Can pick anything here, probably the gloves, and put IH on Jin, I'd say. Not sure what I picked here though. Like, could use loads of items, but I think it should be the gloves. Maybe I just want to go for the safer road with the belt, perhaps. Could have also been like the rod when we get to carousel. And we actually even won another combat because we faced the other one trying to go 5 loose streaks. On the carousel, of course, we immediately see the Lees. Probably the Galio gets picked fairly early by a Cypher player. Yeah, probably. So kind of glad there's 2 Ts, but we might not get it. It's a lease after all. But apparently we do. And now we're actually fairly strong. Even though our board is still only 1 stars, but we got all the pieces together. Like, not all the pieces, but got our backline sorted. And even Brom. One of our frontliners. Full mid to basically level 9. Looking very good here. Slam the tier, the blue buff of course. And yeah, just give the components. Should give the sword to Jin. Yeah, which we do. Looking good, 30 gold. Also, by the time this video comes out, the set 15 is already launching. So, already playing on the new set. Like, just made masters on this one. Was fairly fun though, especially with this comp. Was a wild ride. The one day like was hard stuck for so long, but managed to escape using this comp. I think it's very instructive though. Like the way the series went is just about knowing a comp and then trying to get your TFT fundamentals down. Especially when reviewing it a little bit. We could see there were so many mistakes made during the series. During the day, I guess. And even not understanding the comp to the fullest. Like, previously also really didn't know you could actually also play Cho'Gath and Leona as your like mid-game frontline carries in that sense. But they are very good as well. But didn't really know that variant exists. I just started watching pro games a little after I finished my grind to master. And then of course started doing these reviews. So it just took a lot of time. So we didn't really... I don't think we actually played any more games after reaching master. It was just like goal completed for this set. Although I wanted to climb a little bit higher. But I guess that's up for the next set to do. Getting loads of gold here. And a few more items. Looking fairly good. Economy is great. Already on level 6. Could even pre-level here. Should be... yeah, I think the rod for Elise. And then we can play sword or belt maybe, yeah, for Warmox. I assume. Belt is good and the glove. I think it's good. Should probably slam Jewel Gauntlet though. Like, Infinity Edge would be very good as well, but we just have that here already, so it's just stronger. And then put the component on Braum, yeah, which we do. Yeah. I like Infinity Edge Slam would also be fine, but Jin 1 is not particularly amazing. Don't really like him too much. We lose another one? Totally no problem. Maybe we try to start winning after the Augment. Let's see what we get here. Pandora's Bench. Rigged Chop would also be very good in our spot. Just playing for Elise and Bromthy. It would be super good, super safe version. But we want to cap out on 9, I think. Maybe even scouting, I guess. If there's anyone else playing Elise and Brom. Rigged Chop is just such a safe option in this spot. Oh, do we actually go for it? Of course we don't. We pick Pandora's Bench. Drawing to the full cap. Like, usually you should just insta-take a Rigged Chop and just get your secure top 4. With Brom 3, at least 3. Like, it's just guaranteed basically in our spot with this economy. Just go 7, L3, 5 after carousel and just stay above 50 and roll a little bit. And you basically guarantee hit. and how the board stage is in your HP stage. Can just chill and then go 8 when you fit Elise and Brom, 2-star at least. Because I mean the odds are still certain with even on level 8, even though the odds are like a little bit lower, it doesn't really matter because you're just guaranteed the shop odds with a big shop. But yeah, here we are with Pandora's. We're rolling 3 cost units. So we're hitting Elise and Brom hopefully. Need them 2-star. Also leveling aggressively here. Like our board is unit wise, it's very strong. Looking very good, but upgraded wise, it's not looking too good. Everything is 1-star. Like just the unit synergy in general is just very good in this spot. That's why there's nothing to worry about right now. Although we'd like some upgrades. We got so many pairs, right? We got a Morg pair, Jin pair, Darius pair, and Galax pair thing, right? So there's another loss. Totally no problem. Looking for item. Like it's not spat. It's not very good in this comp. As I've already outlined in previous games. Gets taken anyway. We should probably take a tank item here, or just the Jin to upgrade him and get Aich. Also a very good decision. Like maybe we can start win streaking now, getting 1 pair, finally upgrade it. Because we don't have too much HP, but it's still plenty. Especially with just getting Elise. We should still tank 2 rounds. Most likely. Yeah, like you could potentially dig a little bit because of the pairs. Dig like to 30 gold above Pandora's bench, which kind of guarantees to it sometime soon. And trying to win out. We play greedy here and stay above 50. Like, when you're just playing for placements for top 4, it's always roll to 30 here. Because you just have too many pairs. But we managed to win anyway, because we played the Cypher player. Not the guy trying to win out, I guess. Let's see if you can. Or if he just crashes and burns. Well, that's the most important thing, to be on at least 2 to 3 lives. Because otherwise, it's kind of rough. When you're playing the high roller, like we just hit Misfortune. And a Garen even. Could even play the Garen here, but we definitely want to roll it for Zac. For Aurora. Those are our top picks. Mysterious. Need to put Misfortune in here. Okay. Not sure why we didn't. Should have probably just dropped Vi. Or just Jin, like. Or just Morgana even. But it's definitely Misfortune here. Because of the 3 syndicates. Even if we just... Yeah. So we deservedly lose here. That was... terrible. Like this is like 10 HP that's unnecessarily lost. Like... should have at least killed Alistair, Renekton and... Kobuko, I guess? He's also hit some 5 costs already. There's Elise though, and we even get another and an Aurora. So now we're settled. Just sell the Jin. Yup. Transfer the items. Looking good now. Now we already want to be level 9 here. But we are not quite stabilized. I'd say we're stabilized when we hit Brom. Then we can just go 9. Although it also depends on the board swap. Because we are only on 50 HP, so we might need Misfortune 2-star before we go 9. That's our anvils. Getting Kobuko. Sadly no Zac. Zac would have been crazy in this spot. But we are already fairly lucky with our roll to Aurora. Item-wise, it should probably be Chain West, actually. But since we've got so many items, we can just pick Biz, so we just go for Last Whisper. And this is Adaptive Farm, which should go in Zac. Really like Adaptive Farm on Zac. Just generates more mana for him when he gets attacked. And here we actually even roll a little bit on 7. Which is reasonable. Trying to hit Brom, although we should definitely go 8 here. I like, yeah, should never roll on 7 here actually. It's kind of reasonable. Wanted to hit Brom, but Pandora's items. Bulky bodies should probably be it always, but it's kind of a lame augment. It's just solid. Just very solid. Of course, play from Pandora's as well, but Pandora's is just like not really good due to us having a component buffer. So yeah, it's rolling for days for sure. Now we go 8 and can just roll for MF2 star. This should be the play at least. Yeah, roll a little bit quicker. Roll, don't think too much. Okay. Yeah, too slow. It's not the worst. Like, we got a Vex, which could potentially upgrade into Misfortune. And yeah, the Fiddlesticks can go into Elise, perhaps. Although, still having 6 rolls here and not having hit Misfortune. Like, the free rolls will just basically guarantee Misfortune 2 star. But there's Zac. And there's even the Elise. Alrighty then. Already swap, don't even upgrade Brom. Because we don't have Misfortune 2 star. Not sure if we actually upgrade. I think we actually upgrade. And stabilize. Yeah, it's not too Kobuko's. Definitely not it. Like, it was definitely the Brom play. Could even play the Shogun. Ah, no, we don't play the Shogun, right? We don't play for bruises. Like, we'd love to be level 9 now. Oh, let's see if we manage to get level 9, because this spot is kind of rough. Having 2 more at least. No Misfortune. Kind of in between. Kind of tough. Although here we want... Yeah, we can pick anything. Maybe just pick the Spore, which already got taken. So we could just pick a tank item for Zac here. Alright, there's another Zac. There's the Poppy. Looks perfect. But as I said, these games are all on the same day, so I didn't sleep that long. I guess I was just playing TFT all the time, all day. So I still didn't realize here that Kobuko is not getting the buff. Like, you have to put Kobuko in second, and we put Poppy in second, so Poppy has the buff and is totally worthless. As you can see with the animation around him. There we hit Misfortune. Should probably just sell her. Also, I was about to say not sure why we are rolling, but I think our HP is so bad and we need at least 3 star to stabilize here and potentially roll for more 5 costs to put on our bench to transform. So I think it's actually the correct play to roll here because our HP is just terrible, frankly. I also don't think it's the play to play for Misfortune here and just sell for economy. Don't even swap anything on the bench other than 5 costs. Also, this fight is super close. Whew. Elise, baby. There's the Kobuko too. Bench. Definitely worth it. Hating the Kobuko, but it's a very big issue. The problem is, as I've also already mentioned, when you put Poppy in second, or as Cyberboss in, whoever you put in second gets the buff. So here we are buffing Poppy 1 without even a Renekton. And even with the Renekton would be terrible. You just need to put Kobuko on the bench, Kobuko back in, and then Kobuko has the buff. But here we don't fucking realize it. It's terrible. we're literally playing with 7 units here because, yeah, Poppy's non-existent. Doesn't do anything. Getting a third item on a least though. And just the bow and fortune. Are still fairly strong, but we would be so much stronger if we were playing this Kobuko correctly with buffing him. Losing so much potential here. But we're hitting another misfortune. Very good for Aurora to pull in, and a Garen, which we can always cycle. Of course, the Garen would be better than the Poppy here, because the Poppy is not getting buffed. I'm not sure why I'm picking the Poppy up. Kind of have to realize it though, right? But maybe I don't know how to fix it after 13 games of the comp. Which, of course, were all played after one another. Have to keep that in mind. Like, it was just a crazy day, crazy journey. One day, one comp only. Where we fully grinded. And just something clicked. Even though, as you can see, many mistakes were made. Getting the Zaya though. Maybe we roll it into an MF. Potentially. Definitely have to roll the Garen though. Other 5 cost in that sense. That's another misfortune. Another Poppy. Poppy 2-star? Not quite. Still the Poppy's getting buffed. It's fairly bad. Like at this spot, it's probably even... Probably Vanguard. Yeah, still better. Vanguard, Braum, and Darius buffing the misfortune. Should still be better, so you typically don't want to switch too early on 8. But yeah, still managed to win. The Elite's just very strong. The comp overall is just very strong. Really liked it, the flexibility of it. Watched plenty of pro games the last couple of days, weeks, and vastly improved on literally like every aspect. That's the Zac. That's the Zac 2-star. Maybe we stabilize now. We would certainly stabilize if we had Kobuko buffed up from Poppy. Problem is though, we don't. And we're still on level 8. Getting the Void Staff on Aurora is very good though. Although she's still also only 1-star. Haven't upgraded her yet, and this fight is super close. We're only on 13 HP. We lose it. And we survive. On 1 HP. That was a little bit too close for comfort. 1 HP and a dream. 6th place. 5 players ahead of us. And we are stuck on level 8. Every fight could be the last one. Although, we've got a Zac 2, and then at least 3. And these fucking slam. As you can see, they are strong. We're still on 1 HP, so it's fairly rough here. Especially with the Kobuko not getting buffed. I really didn't know like why I didn't know how to change it. Maybe lack of sleep. Maybe a little bit too panicked. Or panicked, not really, but like maybe just a little bit too tunnel visioned on our comp here. On the play, what's happening, surviving on 1 HP and just not realizing it. That's why it's so good to just play one comp, to actually know the in and outs. And as I said, now I certainly know. Ooh, here we get the TG, yeah, so we can finally put it on Kobuko and buff him, because he also gets buffed when you get an item on him. And I already definitely knew that. I don't know why I didn't just put a bow on him. Because you could have just put the bow on him and then... Yeah, put the bow on him and then buff him like that. Even if we don't know that you can just put Kobuko out. And then he gets buffed. We even sold the Misfortune. Because we realized he's playing it and another one is holding it. So we really can't hit Misfortune 3, unfortunately. We just pray for our bench. That has given us Sektor already. And Kobuko. I do know Rennek, I guess, but we haven't played him. He's playing Marksman Vanguard. Also not a bad comp, but I think Dynamo Flex definitely beats it on 9 usually. With Rennek. Although, as you can see, we also beat it on 8. Oh, Zek's just very strong. Now there's only 2 guys left. Top 3. And there it is. Misfortune 3-star. To top it all off, we even rolled a Sejuani from the bench, which we can pull on through Aurora. And then she can just stun the whole boat. Even positioned correctly here. There should be any way to lose it. Looking great. The 1 HP comeback. The dream. Barely hanging on to life. Desperately rolling on level 8. Not even getting to 9 with our signature comp. Dynamo Flex. Where you always want level 9 usually. You play for them on 8. Where we didn't play Rigged Shop. For the guarantee. Trying to go level 9 but being stuck on level 8 and still slamming it. So crazy. It's just such a deserving end for this series in my opinion. It was so much fun. Also, speaking of fun, I've got so much fun playing the new set already. Like, it's been out a couple of days, spamming it. Can't wait to play all the new comps. Like, they look so fun. Also, the art style is so unique. I'll post some gameplay of it on here as well, which is not my commentary over my gameplay, but my commentary while playing. So you can listen to that, and of course also check out the Twitch if you want to. It's in the description, and catch me when I get live. Might also stream on YouTube in a while, but I'll also be gone for the next week. Like if you manage to catch this one live. I'll return when the set goes live again though. Also still planning to do the recap of the set, if you will, or the recap of all the 13 games, which I wanted to post on the main channel. You can also check that out. I'll also link it in the video in the end once it's out for easy access. Last fight. Slamming the backline with Misfortune. So much fun. Such a deserving end for the series. Such a nail biter. 1 HP comeback. What a way to top this series off. Was a pleasure. Hope to see you in set 15. This was my last game of set 14. We reached Master. Alrighty then. We Master. Nice. It's too fucking free.